Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help?
Yes,
I
after.
don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter,
Yeah.
and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
That's the point. So if at any point we'll choose, I would rather say we'll go with conservative stuff, and because the angry guy said it will work, and the other guy just wanted to test it, right?
Alias.
But it's our method.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We
Whoa.
never found her body.
Ooh.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
If I wouldn't be
1915.
already
I was in the
impolite
army.
enough.
Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Let me just
Good
look
evening,
up
sir.
tomorrow.
Just do them first.
So last two.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay, she's a rich bitch.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
She has insurance.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession.
Yeah.
I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Ooh, she's a feminist.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
Miss
What do you
Hogan.
mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Oh.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye.
There were a
Mrs.
few
Goswick.
unlocked questions.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh,
And required.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your
That
throat,
was
Mr.
already-
Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk.
I'll let you get some rest then.
I don't care.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
What?
there about your husband.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here.
So this
She's going
codeine
all the
is
way
in
down.
cough juice, so maybe we can give it to him.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Oh god.
How painful.
So painful.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Give medicine.
I can't. I have the correct one. I'm sure about it. Treatment for fatigue. That's what we can create.
I will see you later.
So let's create it.
I have to
Can
go
we create
now,
it
sir.
here now?
But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Ron, I want to see this medicine. was so many things on the way we could
This
loot.
must be the place.
Yeah.
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
That would be fucking funny.
We don't have all the ingredients.
Oh god. Wait, maybe we can craft smaller parts? No. We're in the fucking hospital, why can't we just steal it? Doctor wants his message. He left some notes.
There. Left. Now straight. Really. There.
Blood awareness. Yes, that's again just about vampires, which you already know. Where's this bloody station? Oh, okay. An enigmatic formula, analyze it. Boom. Cold, bronchitis, pneumonia.
We have only...
Oh god, 15 codeine.
That's a looting process.
Serum, light regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points and then 150 health points over 15 seconds.
It's actually cool to be a vampire doctor.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
There was coffee.
Hmm.
Okay, what will we take? Stunning target or shield?
Shield.
One hits absorb. Blood barrier, read it.
Shield, I already
On the
said.
right.
Ah. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardiness ability. The blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hurt my body, but only if you can catch me.
Extra 600, I guess. More capacity. So.
Science!
Medical bag. 3 serums.
Nah.
High repair. More bullets.
Shitty. So let's end for
Yes. Following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete,
Chapter 2.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Oh, now we have to cope. So I guess now will be our time to again, she's hiring us.
Yeah, we are finishing now.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish my sentence. Now I forgot what I wanted to say. Thank you. That now we'll, I guess, try to heal as many people as possible in this hospital. Alright, return to main menu. Alright. that was the first recording of Vampyr. How do you like it?
I loved it.
I love it too. It's really cool. I'm really hooked.
Next
It's-
time I play with a keyboard and
but
mouse.
it's a little bit like mini Dark Souls. Or Bloodborne. I will really ask Nomi if he had similar experience and how he sees it. And I like all the story. This Vampyr.
For me, it
Doctor.
really looks like the newest Tomb Raider with crafting and survival skills.
It's a modern action adventure
Mm.
role-playing everything game with a lot of stuff. So it's really like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Life is Strange, Tomb Raider, everything in smaller version. I'm pretty curious how it will be in the end. Alright, that's it for today. That's it for tomorrow, I wanted to say. That's it for today. We'll see you next time, and I guess in the next few weeks we'll play through all of this game.
I hope.
Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.